In Brevard County, Florida, where I'm from, there are 3 county recreational areas that have campgrounds. This is the last one. Finally, I got around to doing Manatee Hammock in Titusville, Florida. Beautiful little county park that's often overlooked. So y'all follow me. I'll show you around. Before we go any further, I'd like to remind you guys, please don't forget to mash that subscribe button, give me a big old thumbs up, maybe even leave me a comment or two. I sure would appreciate it. Wanted to tell you guys about this great app too, RV Parky. What a wonderful app to go find campgrounds all over this great country of ours. And it's absolutely free. Check your Play Store. So this is Manatee Hammock in Titusville, Florida. Let me tell you a few things about this park. It sits on the shores of the Indian River Lagoon. It's a 26.5-acre campground and is shaded and quiet. There's a hammock of pines, palms, and foliage that provides habitat to squirrel and birds. The shoreline offers a fishing pier, 2 benches, and a perfect view of Kennedy Space Center rocket launches. And let me tell you a little something. If you've never been to a night launch near Kennedy Space Center, it is absolutely a sight to behold. In fact, I did a short on one. You should go check that one out. There's a link right above you. Campers do have access to a recreation hall with a small swimming pool, fire ring, mid-sized pavilion, grills, shuffleboard courts, and horseshoe pits. It is most certainly a tranquil environment with easy access to urban amenities, a perfect launch pad, if you'll pardon the pun, to area attractions such as the Merritt Island National Wildlife Refuge, Cape Canaveral Seashore, and the Kennedy Space Center, as well as only being an hour from Disney, SeaWorld, Universal Studios, and all the big attractions. Shoot, you take a left out of the park and head down US 1 a couple of miles, cross across the Merritt Island Causeway into Cocoa Beach, and there you are in the midst of some of the biggest world-class beaches, as well as Ron John Surf Shop. Once you're at the beach, you can take a left or north on A1A and find yourself at the Cape Canaveral Pier, where you can watch the cruise ships take off, as well as a sundry of world-class restaurants. Or you can continue on and find yourself at Kennedy Space Center, which is a fantastic way to spend the day. There are 2 other county parks that have campgrounds. You have Long Point down in Sebastian Beach Inlet, and then you have Wickham Park. Go to the description for links to both of those videos. Now let me tell you a little bit about this campground. While this facility is certainly family friendly, it really is geared more towards adults. So that being the case, there are no playgrounds. However, there is 2 shuffleboard courts and a horseshoe pit, as I mentioned before. There is 1 nature trail, which is about 1/4 mile long, and there is a boat ramp. It's 1 lane, and it's saltwater, and it's for non-motorized boats. There's also a 198-foot fishing pier for you to fish off of. The campground itself has 147 RV sites that have full hookup, as well as 30 tent sites with just water and electricity. There is a group tent campsite nearby with special permit. The campground has laundry facilities, hot showers, and a camp store. Now, I know I give my usual disclaimer about wildlife in the area, but I don't really think you have a whole lot to worry about here. Maybe the occasional snake. I don't think you have gators to worry about. The barrier island has developed a bit of a coyote problem, so you might want to watch your small children and small animals. But the real treat of the area is if you find yourself on Merritt Island or Satellite Beach, or Cocoa Beach for that matter, in some of the canals, you may spot the loveliest creature of all, the manatee. And if you're really, really lucky, you may get in on watching a sea turtle come to shore and lay her eggs, or even the sea turtle babies hatching. It's an absolute joy to watch. But apart from that, you're liable to run into the occasional osprey, pelican, other shorebirds, as well as dolphins and squirrels. Say, that reminds me, if y'all are looking for a way to support this channel, keep this here train rolling full of farm fresh content twice a week, why don't you slide over to my Teespring shop, get yourself a coffee mug or maybe even a t-shirt. But if you don't want to do that, how about you go to buymeacoffee.com, and for the price of a cup of coffee, you help keep this train a-rolling. You can also visit boondockerswelcome.com. All of the links are in the description. Thanks a bunch. Probably should also mention that the rates for this campground is a very reasonable $26.32 at the time of filming this video. And you can reserve up to 365 days in advance, and you can stay there for as little as 2 days and as many as 30 days. Now let me just give you a couple of impressions of the park from my own point of view. Well, first and foremost, there's a lot of sand. A lot of that Florida sand that you may find you have to sweep out of your camper quite a bit. But if you're okay with that, that's fine. The spaces are kind of close together. Given this kind of park is really generated towards the people that come down from up north to spend the winter in Florida. It is indeed family friendly, but you're going to have a lot of people over the age of 55, especially in the winter. But you can't hardly beat that view. Every morning when you wake up, you're looking across the river there, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Now, I read a few reviews that said, given the fact you're close to US 1, you're going to hear a lot of road noise. I can understand why some people would feel that way, especially if your spot is a little closer to the road. But all in all, my impression is it's a nice park for whatever you need it for. But for the next little bit, I think I'm just going to be quiet and let y'all take in this magnificent park. So y'all, this park right here is the trifecta. You got price, availability of nearby area attractions, and an absolutely gorgeous park. So if it were me, I'd put this one on my list, that's for certain. Well, that's going to about do it for this episode of Eatin Good in the Woods Campground Reviews. Thanks for coming along, y'all. Y'all go on out there, be nice to one another. I love y'all. God bless. Bye-bye.